I'm not sure which is funnier, me giving this speech or literally living the greatest, most memorable moment of my life. First, I want to give you a little bit of background about myself and what made me the way I am today. Then, I want to give you a short story about the most memorable moment of my life. First, I'm from South Central Colorado from a small town called Salida, which sits right on the edge of the Arkansas River, which is known for its whitewater rafting. I grew up in a family with two sisters, which left me to be the only boy along with my dad. Being from the mountains, I grew up doing everything outdoors, from hiking, mountain biking, snowboarding, rafting, swimming in lakes and rivers. I learned to love the outdoors and never really spent a lot of time inside. I lived in the same place my whole life, never moving until I came to college. This made me love traveling, seeing new things, and experiencing new cultures, which led to a great deal of many of my core memories and the happiest moments of my life. That gives you a little background about myself and what was the basis for the greatest moment of my life. Now let's get into the story. Growing up on the most popular whitewater river in Colorado was one of the prettiest and most adventure-filled places a kid could grow up. Rafting was a favorite amongst the community and the tourists who came to experience my beautiful town. When two of my friends and I first got our driver's license, it opened the doors for us to go off and start adventuring on our own. When we first started rafting together, it was a mix of comical immaturity, dancing with the dangers of navigating the whirly, weeping waterways of the Arkansas River. We never could find a way to keep the boat right side up or keep it going in a straight line down the river. But no matter what, we were smiling, cracking jokes, and throwing each other overboard. One day, my friends and I decided to go rafting for fun because what better way to spend an 85-degree day? Snowmelt had raised the river to its ripping peak that year. Me and my friends definitely probably should never have been on the water that day. We started off by my friend Evan and I picking on our other friend all day. We were tossing him off the boat, finding any way possible to mess with him on the water. That day, we had a recipe for disaster with all the ingredients and more. We got to the most dangerous part of the river, and because Evan and I had been picking on our other friend, he decided it was time for us to go swimming. We were getting ripped through the currents, getting pulled down by suckholes, and getting spit back out. We were bouncing back and forth through the rocks, and I literally thought we were going to die. Finally, we get through that stretch of water, and I see both Evan and we both look terrified and shocked at what we had just went through. At the same time, we both look back at the boat, and our friend is laughing hysterically with tears in his eyes at what he had just seen. At that moment, you would think we would be scared or upset. Instead, me and Evan bust out laughing.